Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. And where we are is we're actually at Boardmills in County Down, which is not too far from Carryduff. And the earliest reference made to Boardmills is in the list of those who were convicted by Act of Irish Parliament of James II in 1689, where a certain Hugh Farley of Boardmill, when a judgment of treason was recorded against him, and also the forfeiture of his lands and goods for favouring the cause of William III. So the name Boardmills is evidently a term applied since the Scots settled here in the district. And local legend says that the Fitzsimmons family, and of course it was John Fitzsimmons who built the windmill, and the stump's still with us today. He built that in 1813. And of course the Fitzsimmons came to East Down from France in the Norman invasion of John de Courcy in 1177. And a legend says that they transformed tree trunks into boards at their sawmill here, hence the name Boardmill. And of course today it's known as Boardmills. And there's a wee sign here that I'm going to read to you. It says the former second Boardmills Presbyterian Church amalgamated 2002 to form Trinity Boardmills Presbyterian Church. And of course at one time there was 3 Presbyterian churches here in Boardmills. And this is a monument here to a soldier, and he was of the Enniskillen Fusiliers, and it's in loving and honoured memory of James Lawson Graham, Lieutenant 9th Royal Enniskillen Fusiliers, and he fell in action at, I'm not even going to pronounce that because I couldn't, it's Belgium anyway, and it's the 29th of September 1918. And it's a wee Bible verse at the bottom there. It says, "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." But of course it's not giving your life in a battle for your country, as honourable as that is, that gets us into heaven, but it's through faith in Jesus Christ and repenting from our sin. So we're going to go in and have a wee look here at the graveyard, and there's a wee memorial here to the church that used to be here, and also the minister is buried here, the first minister. So we're going to have a wee look at his grave as well. But as we go in here, there's a minister buried. Well, he's not buried here, but this is erected by him, and it says here, erected by the Reverend John Downes, late of Boardmills, and 24th of June 1853, and it's sacred to the memory of his 4 beloved relatives here interred, and also his wife, and it mentions them here. So his wife was Mary Jamieson, aged 27 years, and then his children Agnes and Jane, who were 9 months, and Thomas, and I think that's Marjorie. I think, I'm not too sure to be honest, 10 weeks, and then Elizabeth Martin, and she was 75 years. So that's the second memorial I want to show to you. And this poke here is the Dublin plot, and this is actually a minister buried here, and it's the Reverend Alex Dubbin. It's very hard to make out, but you can see the Reverend Alex Dubbin there. And then it says Mary Ann Ringland, wife of Reverend Alexander Dubbin. She died the 11th of March 1918. But it's this grave here that I want to show you, because this was the first minister of the church. So fantastic. And it's a bit dilapidated, but the writing is still pretty good. And it says, it was erected by the congregation of Boardmills, Boardmill, I think that says. I don't think there's an S on that. To the memory of the Reverend John Shaw, their first pastor, who departed this life 23rd of May AD 1825, I think that is, in the 39th year of his age and the 10th year of his ministry. So that's the Reverend John Shaw. and he was the first minister here of the congregation. So fantastic, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. And it is a wee bit dilapidated, unfortunately. Just a pity that they wouldn't fix that up. It would be great if they did. But that's the minister's grave anyway, the first minister that was here. Of course, there was 3 churches here at one time. 3 Presbyterian churches in Boardmills. And as I said earlier, it has a big Williamite connection as well. So it has. With Hugh Farley. But this is a wee memorial here to the church that was here. And it's a lovely memorial. And it says, "To the glory of God, a memorial to the congregation of 2nd Boardmills Presbyterian Church, founded on this site 18th of March 1816, amalgamated in 2002 to form Trinity Presbyterian Church Boardmills, 2016 AD. And it's got a couple of wee pictures. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed the history here, and thanks for watching. God bless.